Hi, everyone. Welcome to the June episode of the Keeling Homes series. I am Brooke Keeling. I'm the team lead here at Keeling Homes. I'm super excited to be here with you today. Thank you for tuning in. I'm excited that you're here with me. We're going to have some fun, hopefully, address some questions that you may have had, and just give you some insight about the Madison area and the Madison market. So, as I mentioned, I'm Brooke Keeling. I'm the team lead at Keeling Homes. I have been in the Madison market now for 7 years. Our team is consistently in the top 1% of South Central Wisconsin MLS. So I'm very, very proud of them. I'm very proud of that. Our mission here is to really provide a different experience, to create more of a modern experience, a different way of thinking of real estate. I am so passionate about creating a life that you love, designing a life that you love, and I feel like home is a huge piece of that. A house is so much more than a home for me, and it's usually one of the biggest investments that people make in their financial life as well. So I don't take my job lightly, and I also really love being a part of that journey and creating those relationships. Um, we have some great new resources that we've come out with this year, the last several months. If you haven't checked out our new blog, Keeling Capital, check that out. We have fun stuff that we're featuring, different restaurants and different things in the community that are happening and going on, all sorts of fun stuff. So check it out if you haven't already. We'll post a link below so you can find all of the resource that I mentioned in today's episode. As I mentioned, we really try to think of real estate a bit differently, and the whole purpose of this series is to answer questions, questions that we hear every single day, address some of the things that come up that I feel like are very much driven by fear sometimes. So maybe it's a not wanting to ask certain questions, or waiting and waiting and waiting, or not planning, or where's the market going? There's so much unknown in our economy right now. It's everything is good. We're on the rise. Like things are looking up, but we have increased interest rates and low inventory. And what is the economy really doing? So there's a lot of unknown as well. And obviously, um, there's a lot of unknown that I can't answer, but where I can lend some value is within this industry specifically. So that's our whole goal, is to take away some of the fear out of some of these big decisions and be able to educate you and be a resource as well. So today we are talking about relocating to the Madison area. I work with relocation people. I say relocation people, but I work with people all over the country, and it's really fun getting to know someone and start building up a relationship without being able to meet them face to face. It's a very different process. And it really takes the process back down to ground zero, especially when I'm talking to people that don't know anything about Madison. So if you think about yourself moving to a place that you've never been or never visited, you don't know anything. It really is being able to educate from that point and really, really get clear on what that specific person's goals are and how do I help them achieve those goals, and also really be the expert within Madison. So, really listening to what they want and being able to provide those resources so that they can make a great decision for themselves and their family and be happy and really enjoy Madison because we have a lot to offer. And we're seeing a lot more people relocating to the Madison market as well. We have some big companies that are expanding, a lot of really great startups that are coming within our marketplace, which is great. And the hospital systems and the UW campus, all of those things are bringing people in every single day, and we welcome you. So if you're not from the Madison area, I hope that you can get a little bit of insight here, and I'm just going to do big picture, but we have a ton of resources for you as well on our website. So I'll also post those below. So we're chatting all things Madison today, which is such a great time to do this. It's our June episode. It's finally warm here in Wisconsin. It's nice. We are all like looking forward to just being outdoors. Finally, we have lakes and the farmers market and concerts on the square and the bike paths that basically run every area of Madison. It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning, especially this time of year, spring, summer, fall. Our winters are gorgeous too. They just get a little bit long. But we're going to talk about Madison today. So just so you guys know, if you've tuned in before, we have some awesome giveaways that we do here throughout the episode. So if you have questions, we encourage you to post them in the comments below, and we'll be running some drawings. So we'll be watching for questions, and then we'll add you guys to our drawing. So we have $500 off of closing costs. So we have five credits that we'll be giving to the first 5 people that enter in and comment below. So if you purchase a home with us, you have $500 off of your closing costs. And in addition, we have a $100 restaurant gift certificate voucher for you as well, of your choice. There's some great restaurants. If you don't know if you need recommendations, I have some phenomenal restaurant recommendations. So that in itself is worth it. So let's get started. Let's get started on today's topic, which is Madison. So culture in Madison. If you're already here, you know that we have a very diverse culture, which is really fun. All of the different communities have a very different way of life, a different vibe, we have a lot of different just little pockets that have their own story. And being able to kind of walk through some of those based on what specific people's needs are is really fun, because you get to explore those different neighborhoods, and all of them have such a different vibe and a different lifestyle that those communities live. We have an incredible downtown area that is surrounded by our lakes, so it's just beautiful, especially right now in the summertime. Great restaurants, lots of little spots where you can sit lakeside and watch sailboats, watch the boats, grab a cold beverage, ice cream, walking paths, biking paths, all of that fun stuff. Our condo market in Madison really grew several years ago, about 10 years ago, and there's a lot of really great complexes downtown that give off a very urban downtown city life vibe right here in our little city of Madison. Great schools as well throughout the area. There's a lot of different schools that are increasing their ranking. So really great school options for people that have families that are relocating, which I have a lot of often, and that really drives our search as well. Livability, we're excited to announce Livability just named their top 10 cities to live in, and we are number 7. So Madison's number 7. Again, it's not just me saying that we have a lot of great things to offer. We were ranked number 7, and we've had a lot of publicity in the past. This isn't the first time that we've hit one of these lists, so that's very exciting for us. Lots of different areas in Madison. We have our east and west side, our downtown area, a lot of communities throughout those areas that offer so much, like I said, so much culture and diversity and different vibes within those different communities. We have incredible resources. I'm not going to go into all of the details on all of these neighborhoods. It would take me forever. But check out our website. We have just done a big overhaul on what the different neighborhoods have to offer, about the neighborhoods, about the school districts. So whatever it is that you are looking for, or if you want to get to know the neighborhoods a little bit better, please, 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 please check out our website, because we have some really great resources there for you that we just put a lot of time and effort into updating all of that. As mentioned, Madison schools, we have some really great school districts here. So a lot of people are really blown away when they're coming in from different areas. It's the Midwest, work ethic and kindness and people being nice. It's a different way of life. I've been outside of the Midwest a couple of times, and it's just different. The Midwest is very, very welcoming for the most part. And we have great schools, great community, great culture, lots of things to offer, all year round, really, too, as well. And what's happening in Madison, too, I think one of the biggest questions, and maybe not so much a question, but I get this all of the time when I'm working with people that are coming from different areas of the country, and they think the Midwest is going to be so much more economical, and um, it isn't always right here, especially with very specific locations in different neighborhoods. We can really see an increase in price points, which I think is very surprising to a lot of people coming into the area. It's still very much a seller's market here in Madison. Our inventory is low, but we'll start to see that taper off a little bit. But overall, our inventory is low, especially within certain price points. And if you missed last month's episode, you should check it out because I talked a lot about our absorption rates and what we're seeing month over month for current inventory and price points and all of that fun stuff that I geek out on a lot. But for the most part, it's a great market. And honestly, what one of the things that we saw during the last recession was our home values really. We didn't get hit nearly as hard as a lot of different areas did, and I think a lot of that has to do with um, the economy, the market that we have within Madison, the strong jobs. We definitely saw a decrease in our home values, but not nearly as much. They held steady compared to a lot of other cities that were just devastating for consumers and homeowners. Um, Check out our blog, Keeling Capital. We have so many resources on some of this stuff in more detail. Um, and also like how to navigate especially when you're away. So um, like I mentioned before, a lot of stuff that's been really fun for us is the how our industry has evolved over the last several years and being able to really work from people for people all over the world, all over the country. I've worked with people in different countries all across the nation, and what has allowed us to do that is technology and video and FaceTime and all those different resources that allow us to connect face to face, being hundreds and thousands of miles away. So that's really fun to just navigate in a whole different world and being able to really explore my own backyard in a way I've never seen it before. Um, Virtual tours are big too, and a lot of homes now have virtual tours. So if you are a consumer looking in Madison, you can almost always find virtual tours on properties that give you a little bit more idea of how a home is laid out, but also just doing those walkthroughs, those live walkthroughs are really helpful. I just did one the other night with someone as well, and it's fun to kind of see like, where's this and where is that? And give them this whole behind the scenes look of a property in that experience. If you are looking to purchase in Madison and you are relocating from a different state, local lenders are really, really important so that they understand the different markets. So if you do need any help with any local lenders or inspections, appraisals, all of that stuff, we have really great contacts that we're more than happy to pass along to you. Whether you're working with us or working with someone else, we have really great resources. So always feel free to reach out, and we are happy to pass along um, the contacts that we've had that have really helped us along the way as well. So about Madison, I mean, there's so much and too much for me to go into in terms of all of the different neighborhoods and locations and what we have going on. But really great resources on our site in terms of other neighborhoods, different neighborhoods of the Madison and surrounding areas. And I hope that you check that out. If you are moving to Madison or if you want more information, always feel free to reach out and let us know if you have any questions and how we can help. We are always here. So thank you for tuning in. If you're here in the area already, I hope that you have an incredible summer. Have a great month. The month of June is like one of the best here. Enjoy the outdoors, and we'll see you in July. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye.